Hi guys, good day. This is Teacher MJ and our topic for today is all about probability. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So probability class is define how likely something is to happen, or actually you can define probability in just one word. It means chances. Right? So define probability in one word, it means chances. So probability of event, the number of favorable outcomes divided by the total number of outcomes, or the equation there, you can use this other equation, probability of event, the number of ways the event can occur, the number of possible outcomes. So most of the time, class, your answer in probability, it's always fraction. So most of the time, it could be fraction or percentage. But there are some cases, class, that your answer is a whole number if the event is sure 100%. But most likely, most of the time, the answer is always a fraction. Now, when you answer probability, class, we need to know the sample space. Now, sir, what is the sample space? A sample space is the set of all possible outcomes. Set of all possible outcomes. So once again, in probability, on the numerator, the number of ways the event can occur. In denominator, the set of all possible outcomes. The sample space. Alright, so let's try a basic example. What if the teacher will ask you, what is the probability of getting number 3 when you roll a die? So when you roll a die, I hope you already see a die, class. So a die, it's like a cube. So it's like this for a die. And you have dots like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and at the back part 6. So I hope you already see a die. If not, you can actually search that in Google for a die, images for some dies. So when you roll a die, of course, the sample space there, when you roll a die, it could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 4, it could be 5, and it could be 6, right? These are the sample space. These are the all possible outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are possible outcomes, right? So, probability of getting number 3, if the teacher will ask you, find the probability of getting number 3 when you roll a die, of course, your outcomes here, the denominator, your answer will be 6. Sir, why is it 6? Because there are 6 possible outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the numerator, class, the probability of getting 3. So, check the possible outcomes. There's only 1 3 out of the 6 possible outcomes. So, therefore, your answer in the numerator is 1. The number of ways the event can occur is 1 because there's only 1 3 out of these possible outcomes. So, your answer is 1 over 6. That's it. Very easy, right? So 1 over 6. Let's try another example. Tossing a coin. So what if the teacher will ask you, Mario, what is the probability of getting ahead when you toss a coin? So when you toss a coin, okay, tossing a coin, so tossing one coin, this is just one coin, class. When you toss a coin, the sample space there, it could be head or tail, right? So when you toss a coin, the sample space there, it could be head or tail. Now, if the teacher will ask you, what is the probability of getting ahead when tossing a coin? So therefore, so the set of possible outcomes on denominator, number of possible outcomes on denominator. So you have 2 possible outcomes, 1 and 2. And out of this, out of the outcomes, there's only 1 head out of these 2 possible outcomes. So your numerator is 1. So your answer is 1/2. Of course, when tossing a coin, if you want to get head, there's only 50% chance because there are only 2 possible outcomes. It could be head or tail. So therefore, the probability of getting ahead when tossing a coin, the answer is 1/2. 2 for the denominator, number of possible outcomes, and 1 because there's only 1 out of these 2 possible outcomes. 1 head out of these 2 possible outcomes. So the answer is 1/2. That's it. That's how you deal with probability. Very easy, right? So let's try another example for us to really understand this one. Alright, so let's try another example. So what if we say, okay, what if we say 2 coins are tossed simultaneously? What is the probability of getting 2 heads? Now, class, what do you mean by simultaneously? That's correct. So 2 coins are tossed at the same time. So at the same time. So we toss a coin at the same time. So therefore, so let's assume that number 1 here is our first coin, number 2 is our second coin. So when you toss a coin, it could be, the first coin, it could be head, and the second coin, it could be tail when you toss it simultaneously together, right? In the second scenario, we could say that the first coin, it could be tail, and the second coin, it could be head. Once again, class, this is different, head, tail. For the first coin, head, and second coin is tail. In the second toss, it could be tail, it could be head. So do not forget about this one, class. This is different because of the order. This is the first coin, this is the second coin. So when you toss the coin simultaneously, it could be head, it could be tail, it could be tail, it could be head, it could be tail, it could be tail. The first coin, it could be head, it could be head. So check, class. These are the possible outcomes. We don't have any other possible outcomes. So we have 4 possible outcomes when we toss 2 coins simultaneously at the same time. So it could be head, tail, tail, head, tail, tail, and head, head. So therefore, we have the sample space there. We have 4 possible outcomes. So we have head, head, we have tail, head, we have tail, 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 and head, head. Alright, so we have 4 possible outcomes. Head, tail, this is head, tail. My mistake. This should be head, tail, head, tail, tail, head, tail, tail, and head, head. So now the answer there, probability of, what is the probability of getting 2 heads? So you want 2 heads. So probability of getting 2 heads is equals to, so count the number of possible outcomes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 possible outcomes, and getting 2 heads when you toss a coin simultaneously at the same time, so there's only 1 chance in getting 2 heads. Alright, so 1. That's it. There's only 2 heads out of this 4 possible outcomes. So 1 over 4. That's the answer. Or 25%. 0.25 or 25% chance. Alright, so let's try another example for us to really understand this one. So let's try, what if, sir, there's OR? So what if there's OR? So let's try this one. So what is, if a die is rolled, what is the probability that it shows 1 or 3? So therefore, so you have the word there, OR. So do not forget, class, the word OR there. In probability, it means addition. It means addition. So probability, when you roll a die, so probability, sample space there, when you roll a die, it could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 4, it could be 5, it could be 6, right? So rolling a die, the sample space, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now probability of that it shows 1, so the probability that it shows 1, let's start with 1 first. The probability that it shows 1, of course, we have 6 possible outcomes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And getting 1, we only have 1 out of the 6 possible outcomes. So probability of getting 1, that's 1 over 6. And the probability of getting 3, so probability of getting 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we have 6 possible outcomes. And getting 3, there's only 1 3 out of the 6 possible outcomes. So 1 over 6. So if you add that 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6 is equals to 2 over 6. Or divided by 2, that's 1/3. That's the answer. Reduce the fraction to the lowest term. Always reduce, class. Always reduce the fraction to the lowest term. It's mandatory. So 1/3. Or there are some cases that the students will answer it like this. So probability of getting 1 or 3, so equals to probability of getting 1. So we have 6 possible outcomes. In getting 1, we have 1 out of the 6 possible outcomes, 1, plus, so OR there, class, this OR, it means addition. So plus, probability of getting 3, of course, there's 6 possible outcomes. In getting 3, there's only 1 3 out of the 6. So we have, in getting number 3, we only have 1 3 out of the 6 possible outcomes. So we have 1 over 6. So 1 over 6 plus 1 over 6, that's 2 over 6. Reduce the fraction, divide it by 2, divide it by 2, and the answer is 1/3. Same answer. And there are also some students, they will answer it like this, 1 or 3. So you can also answer it like this. So we have 6 possible outcomes. So in getting 1 out of the 6 possible outcomes, we have 1, and in getting 3 out of the 6 possible outcomes, we have only 1, 3. So 1 plus 1, same answer, class. 2 over 6 divided by 2, that's 1/3. That's it, class. So do not be confused about OR. It means addition. So very easy, right? So do not confuse with OR. So let's try another example. So find the probability of getting a number card. Okay? Find the probability of getting a number card when a card is drawn from a pack of 52 cards. So these are the cards, class. I hope you already see a card. If not, you can search that in the Google with the cards, with regards to the cards. So we have for the diamonds, we have ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king. So I didn't put the value of 6, 7, 8, 9 because I don't have enough space. I'm so sorry. So just understand this one. In the cards, we also have hearts. We have ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king. Same with clubs and spade. So actually in a card, class, there are 52 cards. Alright, 52. The total number of cards, that's 52. Find the probability of getting a number card, okay, when a card is drawn from a pack of 52 cards. So probability of getting number card. So probability of getting number card. So we already know, class, that the possible outcomes, okay, the set of possible outcomes is the total number of cards. Because when the card is drawn, it could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 4, it could be 5, it could be 6 spades, 6 clubs, 6 hearts. So just count the number of cards. So on the in the denominator, class, it should be 52. Sir, why is it 52? Because there are 52 number of cards. Now find the probability of getting a number card. So in the number card, class, we have in the diamonds, we have 2 to 10. So we have 2, do not include ace, class, because ace is not a number card. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 for diamonds. And also we have 9 for hearts. We have 9 for clubs. Okay, 9 for clubs. So 9 for, okay, 9 for clubs. And we have 9 for spade. So therefore, so what is the total, class? So we have 9, 9, 9, that would be 36, right? 36, 9 times 4 is 36. So in the numerator, class, so add the number of number cards from diamond to spade. So we have 36. So 36 on the numerator because we have 36 number card divided by 52. So we can reduce the fraction, class, to the lowest term, 36. We can reduce it by 4. Divided by 4. So divided by 4. 36 divided by 4 is 9. And 52 divided by 4. So 52 divided by 4. So we have 1, 4, 1, 12, 13. 13. So our answer, class, is 9 over 13. That's it. That's how you solve for the number. So very easy, right? So that's how you deal with probability. So if you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates, class. And once again, if you have some comments and if you have some questions that you would like to be answered, feel free to comment and we will answer that one. Okay, I will answer that one for you. So I hope you learned something new today and you have a great day. Goodbye for now, class. Bye bye. By the way, you can have this as your assignment if you want to. A card is drawn from a standard deck. Find the probability of drawing a red card or an ace. So drawing a red card or an ace. So you can have that as your assignment. Answer that one. Leave the comment and I will check if that's your answer is correct. If not, we can actually answer this one on the comment section. So have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.